Saturday 2 games eba so mediama ehye miensa Young Apostles entimi antimu baako kra Accra Lions enso hye mienu Bechem United entimi antibi enra games eba so ewo Ghana Premier League no with 29 say ena ekoye Kumasi Asante Kotoko ehye baako at the Baba Sports and the Diana Stars entimi anti Vision FC ehye mienu a league leaders Goldstars entimi anti baako kra Kerala United etena fie ama Dreams FC ekose ne mienu Kerala timu baako Bekum Chelsea she baako Nations entimi anti na sa penalty a referee Maxwell Hansen Obagana so ne referee fo nyina panyi oje ema Bekum Chelsea no Nations wakasa fa ho meba Samatex ehye miensa Basic Holy Stars entimi antibi ena fe Legon Cities enso tena fe ema Heart of Lions ehye ne baako a wentimi anti say ena league table no esitia Goldstars still leading 53 points Nations toss me 51 points Heart of Lions toss me 50 points Asante Kotoko etoss 50 points Samatex etoss 45 points Hatchefok etoss 45 points Mediama toss 44 points Bekum Chelsea toss 41 points Bechem United etoss 40 points Edu Dreams FC 40 points Diana Stars toss Dubako 38 points Basic Holy Stars etoss Dumienu 36 points Young Apostles etoss Dumien 34 points Vision FC etoss Dunai 33 points Accra Lions etoss Dunum 32 points Kerala United etoss Dunsia 29 points and Legon City etoss Dunsun omo 25 points in Swataman Eja League Nobo omo ni chato 18th timi bisa wo hwe ase ho na hemfo na ekọ relegation no in Swataman already omo ye relegated Legon Cities at the 17th Kerala 15th Kerala 16th sorry Accra Lions 15th Vision 14th Young Apostles 13th two ben na ekọ in Swataman ho ama omo awe no yabe baso na games ya eba so yi ena yewie Frimpong Manson the head coach at the league leaders Goldstars omo ko lozui ebra Goldstars edo omo ni echemu Vision eche omo so omo mienu omo antimi antibi na Frimpong Manson head coach echemu o say oye very optimistic so omo beje league no ni nyina ne say omo 3 games bi aka omo bebo no ofie 5 games aka ne mu 3 omo bebo e ofie na home hono kwa ne den what does it mean to Ghanaian clubs tie coach Frimpong Manson ofie 5 games aka ne mu 3 omo
3 home games and then 1 away game. So yes, it's still difficult, but we'll take that inspiration that we haven't lost at all. So we'll try and then away games. Yes, and then the away game, yes, we'll also fight for something. I have not heard this rumor you are talking about. But when we win, definitely we have the resources, we have everything. So for us, that shouldn't be a problem.
Wey coach Frimpong Manson head coach Goldstars and Oka say yes omako lose there aka 5 games emu 3 omo bo home and say 3 games ninti or you very optimistic say Goldstars beje league no Kasim Mengo head coach Emma Nations FC at the second between omoni Goldstars o lead no 2 points 53-51 na enra omoko lose ebra Bekum Chelsea show omo baako omo antimi anti penalty be a referee ejimo man no and Kasim Mengo say oh you very very unhappy na de ntia nani nyiye na wura aho nyina referee Maxwell Hansen kwan ya ofa so edi game ene kwan opeso ofa so gi title no if you want
in football when you come with your strategy to play and the man in the middle decide to do what he wants to do, that's what happened. I don't want to go far. You were witness to whatever happened on the field of play. Your job is to educate, inform, entertain. So inform those who were not here what happened exactly here. That's your duty. You have to do it so that it doesn't happen anywhere again. I'm not that certified because when a referee want to frustrate you, and you lose your head, your tactical play will not be the same. The frustration was too many. So the boys thought they were losing their temper. The frustration on the field of play is not. So definitely we have a set pattern that we play. But when it happens like that, the way things went on the field, we will not get it right.
So this result, how does it impact on your plans for the end of the season with your target for the league?
Oh, we came to come and win. That's our aim. So now that we've lost, and those leading us to have lost, so it continues. The fighting for the title still continues. So I'll take it. Nothing has happened. We have to work harder for the remaining matches to make sure we win. We've been playing for some time without him, so I won't say we've missed him. We have equally. You saw those playing at the defense, so we did not miss him. If he were there, he would contribute, but it was not him. But those who represent him, replace him, also did well. He has recovered, but we don't want to push him. He has recovered. We want him to be fully. He could have played, but we don't want to push him because during his absence, those playing had played a lot of matches. They've won. So without him, once he's back, we want him to train to be 100% fit before.
Coach Cassie Mengel, head coach, Emanation FC, no say, on person Beka Kese, Nemum, more Mongoka, and so more Muniano, na referee no quite or do more fast so no. Some penalty na, Referee Marshall Hansen, Ejima Chelsea, na Brakoma 87.9 FM on Facebook, bra. Now the Beshe, some penalty na, or G, bra, na Beshebi, na wa, se coach na semna, or Kanudika, and na se etiseng. Na Karim Zito, Asante Kotoko, new coach, Urano Krano, Omofan as technical director, na coach no munibi, and almost on acti. Na, Ochemwa, the first win, the first game, quite bang, and what fast. What did he do right?
Last week, for instance, I was at the bench of Dreams FC. Just after the game, then I told my boys that I'm leaving them. Coming into Kotoko family wasn't easy for me. And when you look at the previous games they played, the attitude, the confidence, I know was down. But I decided to go in for the job and then do what I can do or can do best. I've been trying all the time to take most teams from the relegation, but I've never tried to help a team, though I've won the league before with Kotoko. So I thought it twice that this is another opportunity for me to come in. And I told you, it is not over until it's over. We started together and then it was just natural mingling with them, talking to them. It's not about the section, it's about the attitude, the way you blow into their mind, the psyche, the way you go into them. That is the main thing. Because in coaching, the psychological aspect of it is also very, very important. So where they've reached today, it's not about training. It's not about this. It's about the psychological point. Telling them they can do it. Telling them it's not over. Giving them the necessary hopes for them to come to make peace with reality. So that was I did. Not anything above this.
Yes, and see Coach Karim Zito, quite of so winning the first game. Obo. As Asante Kotoko technical director and acting head coach and what it him no. Na otwas was on show be abo so okoje league no. Nemum obe fight it till the end. Na empire bo pa ne say Goldstars any nations. Omo ebe lozu matches o mo nim ne bi. Na ho de nka Kotoko be ka say yey.
Many matches before. I didn't kill myself. But I have to tell you the truth. Assuming we did not win this game, you blow it off. And I said, I don't need good football now. What I needed is to score. And a couple of my philosophies are the beauty to go scoring. But at the moment, we only need to win. So this win so important to me that, I don't know, this will give her the energy to face the rest. And today, as at yesterday, we were 6 points behind the leader. As at today, we are 3. So it tells you that there's still hope. Yeah, I wish they will also lose next week too, and I'll win. Because this is why I'm here. And then people seem to lose hope. I'm not that type who easily give in. I don't say I'll win the league, but I'll fight for it. I say it's not too late to fight for it. So until we finish, it is not over.
Enti wey coach Karim Zito Asante Kotoko technical director acting head coach and other sansem wey etu dwane na Asante Kotoko aduana by a go to nil wey game aduana stars enya penalty na goalkeeper Kamara emeki ni ku na woche ball no na so wo penalty a coach Kasim complaining na Brakoma 87.9 FM. Be hade Saraf peja uti na hade. Ball ni di. Goalkeeper no free kick no peja ba nti. Ese opare ball ne be si ni defender ni tiri so. Eni eno wache ball na ref ne se penalty.
One na me cause me who penalty no.
Okay. Nti hade eni.
Okay. Oh punche ball.
Ana ba bia si eni mo ho.
Okay.
Goalkeeper no push ball na ba.
Okay.
Ebo abranche ne sa na si na pampam.
Ebo ni nsa say ball na ben ni nsa no. But what could I what not then uncle betimi I say nye ball be ball nsa bia na penalty. Because at this not boy not player not jumping. The player was jumping and the goalkeeper as well and I want
and then stop the ball from entering the net.
I don't know how he could have jumped.
It wasn't at a natural position
but
too.
Nensana stop the ball no from getting to that player now that one.
Was it that closer?
Yeah, it was very close.
So on that on the net.
But
no, the point is that
ball no more so ball is.
I
say for mom bra come 87.9 FM on Facebook. Bra na be hebi. Ball is that.
Yeah, it was
baby, from the angle Kakrebi. Ko ni manu asa.
Yen ko hwa de. Ball is that.
Debut. Nya we trase ball.
Ball say be ball na pampam momo.
Ma share video.
Different angle.
What dey?
Okay.
A ball inside. But because of jumpy back down it.
87.9. So, her video ni.
Was ya ma share.
Her video e for mom bra come 87.9 FM on Facebook.
Just after ball inside, look at player the reaction. All of a sudden, ono ade inside no be share no hu say. O de osi for my hair. Hwe. Ono ade inside na be share.
Say player no all born into no ordinary kata na be maso.
Yeah.
Was it a humble?
It was a humble. But whether say
but the humble warranty a penalty.
So that's the interview. So now being say what could he and then an anchor player bet me because now I jump it. He was in flight. And obesi from.
Born the middle so me who's a born is.
It will be our in flight obesi from there. So what and I said,
so me who's a born
can you let me jump with your hands at your back?
Over then what jump over
you need balance. Oh, jump here, you need balance. Because oh, jumping now, one balance here, until you need balance. It's a hash, but a born the born in Sabada a hash.
Na Kasimengo, what's in the comment? No, Japan.
Yeah, very hash.
If I was the referee, I would the referee manage.
But Sarah, my main same view. So young share with 29 games a bass with score lines are all right. Surprises we were ho. And na essay referees here start your money me you. Yes, referees any match commissioners games na Kalomundi. You ever about the young share with 29 games na.
Vision surprise me kakra. No meaning say Vision best struggle to win. But at the end of the day, we winning.
You cool chop.
Yeah, very comfortably.
Sir, Vision. What's it? We are league leaders with watching a ball.
Yeah, and then it's 2-0 emphatic. Now, previous me analysis and I'm the American say, so Goldstars was almost league now. One of the games also almost share in your results every month. The game against Vision, because now I say a lot of sides are Vision are quite struggle. Especially at the time when we realize it's a relegation area, catch you home runs are home grounds, it's been difficult. But I mean, Goldstars man here too easy for me. Too easy for Vision and only idea for me, I was quite surprised in terms of how a Vision dealing with because mind you, Vision battles for survival. And so all league leaders so convincingly say as a one, no, you didn't sweat because that game they dominated them. It was something that I was a bit surprised at the way Ama Vision has put himself in a very good position with this particular win. Now, for Goldstars, Charlie Opes League now times also show a certain attitude that shows that we are serious contender for the league. Okay. So Goldstars Airco. Now Goldstars Airco losing that game in the manner they lost the game. Yes, mean say a Premier League, mind you, Vision at the 13th position with 36 points. Now BBN Goldstars with 56 points. The difference between Vision and Goldstars is 20 solid points. I expected say Vision Goldstars should have given a very good account of themselves, but
Goldstars with 53 points, only 56.
So now see in there, be the there is what Treman there na
kan but there na nyanru ho nti ne enva ma
but GFA
near Ruho, Link Lucrani, it's about 53.
GFA, they know their mom went to the Yana to Bakako be the 57. But we are no Aquacoshe. Chelsea versus Nation. Non nations, so games are may analysis. So, Goldstars who won Chelsea ball. And not nations who won Chelsea ball.
Yes.
And an Kotoko watch Chelsea. Kotoko
nations, yes, I train the do mobile limelight now. What's Kotoko say now? Afi.
So now this is the situation. Brekum Chelsea nations airborne. One of the games and I also felt a nation should prove so much deserve. But you said nations much as I can quite easier compared that to But Chelsea so actually someone body Chelsea on your pushover. A dealing with Kasim Mengo power hormone. That particular scoreline a surprising scoreline from him because now I say nations also a serious contender for the league and much as I can they put in everything because wow bet me and manage those tricky games managing out to me even a point per now you maximize games home you're good to go but so far to me Heart of Lions manage pick 3 points against Legon Cities. And then I push Lions back into contention. So now Lions are ahead of Kotoko. Check him out.
Yeah, Lions LED Asante
with
Kotoko,
the same number of points.
50-50.
And now that has put Lions in contention now because with games I can now Lions is in key position. Say maybe amount for air drop points and all. So very picking out the maximum points against Legon City. So now games need be on my young draw, baby. I don't know. We are serious, and also maximize all those points. Media match say Young Apostles. Media match 3-0 emphatic. Media match could lose it to Hearts of Folk, and they decided that they will maximize game against Young Apostles, and they've done it 3-0. 3-0. That's the biggest the biggest scoreline at the end of this particular, and that for me was a very, very good one.
Samatex 3-0.
Samatex bought 3-0 against
Holy Stars.
Against Holy Stars. So that clearly shows. Now, Okona log now. So in terms of teams na edge and clearly, now you know it is a BBN destiny still like that's good town. Na inswate man points no more cheche teams in there openyi obinya the hipa na contend this hard decision no
sad we by on say make asenka class ni nyina na eso mo kabo en so mo jabo Asante
ye league ano as a
asenka class ni nyina na kabo mo ka say
absolutely see either say ye deduct omo points omo abo nyina na nullify omo points omo abo nyina but to say wow, one na boy we dey on na boy we.
Osewa.
What
in the board about
wow,
3 goals.
It doesn't make football sense.
3 goals. How often you
it doesn't make football sense. Now until say obi be experience who's that how the team do be call relegation. How the team will be DG League in an unfair manner.
Yeah.
Almost say Mrano no say at any point in time so be free league anymore. But see, the law must be seen to be fair to everyone. Law should not favor one and be unfair to me. Now you say Bibiani Goldstars and more game. What's the 3 points? What do you actually? In Saturday, class no contending the big boy. AJ points say the free or one. Now you say on the other say because at this point in time no jai anything. No money behind I said mumma nyansa nkyere mumma nyansa ma decisions na mu make woman. Ask yourself, would Goldstars have picked 3 maximum points and 3 goals from Nswatraman if they were playing? Maximum is obi abesha and 1 B. So clearly, it also be contenders hard decision. No, near testing in the face of reasonable thinking. If it be higher order of thinking, and lower order of thinking. Higher order of thinking, they say, Adrenia, you know, what offer maybe the West DOK. Now offer Bloom's taxonomy. Higher order of thinking. Oh, Jenny, Sabi, I was saying, penny for more demonstrating higher order of thinking. Adrenia, quite anymore, bro.
Convincing.
Because to say because what is happening now? Ben a year, no. I find a man for Philly. Sadi and actually, as I did, doesn't make sense.
Kotoko crash started, but him say
they didn't get
more presenting or more.
They didn't get the necessary support.
But
the class, now
go and they will start again.
Legon Cities, Accra Lions, Karela, Young Apostles, Vision more. Maybe I must suffer at the hands of Sinsuatremano. If you say, and you are giving them 3 maximum points, it won't make sense. Because every more boy, and I know Bisu Tintin or my withdraw.
Yes, or one
and that decision should not affect me or should not affect anybody. But that having said that, I have no demonstrating lower order of thinking.
Especially about football more.
No, I say I had no idea. You should think at it and look at what are the pros and cons. Adiana made who does it affect? As some decision to why na affecting. Okay, and then meet me a man I fair. Ya try the no people who say into more moko brano or people. It means that you man you and shake cancer the honesty will kind of say a bedroom baby.
So Nimyansa now drink kind.
With some few matches to go, obi situation will be happy now can say. The onya more yen benefit. The what body on so far it doesn't make sense for me. Reasonably, it doesn't make sense for me. But now Bibiani Goldstars, Nations, Lions, and Asante Kotoko clearly are in contention for them. But me say Lions and Kotoko the end any remote.
Zito are winning the first game.
New manager bounce. There's nothing surprising. New manager bounce. Yeah, better than my scientific analysis. Culture as a manager be a free team muna obiba. In the first 2-3 matches, no, a can 4-5 matches. Ube who say a new master saying all that, but a new man best as settle a bra. A fake players in realize I mean. There's nothing to convince. BBN was here body train. You realize he was doing something like so if you saw the sign, I said you talk too much. But a new manager bounce, he will try to prove a point. But baby now motivation ni one to convince to say what they inciters are play and that's what they sending crying so more born. That's what happens. So do baby now the same players are there, the same players are on the ball about this game. So for me, bet me a very good assessment of a year. And a league no so boy. You know, for me, maybe Mpenifo take this decision because of that new manager bounce. New manager bounce in the NSC say, unya saki manager, new manager beba no be a person body convincing no there's some new aura around the club. I say the new master says now will be a coming on board and all that but things will be prosper. Yes, a league national mind you. Prosper had a very good running and all that, but. A drew baby, not your mass and your man. Yes, yeah. Prosper Koshe Karela.
No, what can you do?
Yes, I make a Prosper Koshe Karela. Prosper Rene sent to us. We need over bear 5 or so much.
9 games, we need 8.
And see, they've had that. So that new manager bounce an idea. Class be our come. Obisam say, Breben and Kebehuna, Yabra, Yebehu Zito, the end yet this season. Zito would have to do on one preseason. Because
also bet me at the league, no.
it's possible. Say,
But I'm telling you, young fan say you baby.
No, Wajia.
Wajia League, yeah.
Would you have how many percentage?
Wajia FA Cup or semi-finals.
Okay, so no, you're on the drill for qualifying. I mean,
he is the man in charge now.
So much FA Cup, EJ League, press a credit no percentage and had be mazito.
100%.
Because
he won it.
What did you know?
100%. He won it.
I won you.
Bonnie,
why Bonnie? I mean, you can't say that.
If Kotoko, baby, or more drop free top over that fourth.
No, but
and do baby, and need a swing in a Sunday, so more pam coach. Nasa coach be aba. Or so no Billy did a 6 points. You be do it to be at the league, no man 100%. What's my yes?
No, but I mean, even Zito Nankasa knows.
You are not being fair.
No, even Zito Nankasa knows that. If I did a percentage, I'm sure the percentage of matches are all.
Into government is
okay. So Zito, Zito, how many 6 matches? 6 over 34 times 100. Check me, I think it gives you 17 point something percentage of Kotoko matches. 17 point something percentage of Kotoko's matches now, Obono. Now, Obo semi-final, no, a final of the FA Cup.
That is if he wins
17.6 percentage
semi-final.
Yeah, master champion. Now, if you put that calculation together, what can you know, Boma? Ubetimi who perfectly say so. G League, we're crediting now maybe at 20% of the credit, because over 6 matches now to me G League. League I won 34 now. About 6 matches now to me G. Just said your predecessor did a very wonderful job.
Was it? Say, over G team now 6 matches no leading league no. And now Bobby and the Wajia. Me, woman is 70%. I mean, but so over G a team who take you over. No, I drop up from 1st to 4th.
Okay, so let me explain again.
Now, you didn't know leading 6 points. Me, a baby, you know what me a better league now. And you're 70% as a move.
It's my mentor. So let me tell you. Says Zito J Legon cities. No, winning all 6 matches. The best, and it's all better as you hobby. Zito J Accra Lions no winning all 6 matches. The best. 18 points. No, the best. Edin be twice honum. Says Zito J mid table club and no winning all 6 matches. Position as Zito G all 6 matches are ultimately winning. Even that, Madika Catcher say Zito winning all 6 matches still doesn't guarantee him a trophy. What guarantees him a trophy? And he said any of the top class be misbehaving or wrong. That is what guarantees it. The destiny crying in but what I want to say is mathematically, so we bought 6 matches, not OG League. Don't a man more than 20% of the credit.
100% because of where he took the team from, and then that's why.
Baby, I'll take you free, you know. 6 matches. Who win 6 matches? Out to me, league, you know. That's the analysis. Baby, you're for free, you know. 18 additional points. 8 me do with league.
Yeah, football analysis, not for mathematical one.
Football analysis now make.
Pepe.
Yeah.
What I remember joining me, Sarah, by myself about. Sarah, beside me, say Zito to Middle League now, my man, me see my man 100% or was it Debbie? My man is 70%. Now me see, he took over from a team, na any that's wasa. No, I drop it from 1st, abada 4th. Games now can very devote to me winning what the league now. Sarah, some mathematical.
I mean, Rafa, you premise no need that's one sign. So that's why someone to say Accra Lions be an obit with Magic League.
Kotoko winning the league, then that's or not.
Debbie. So to me, church isn't that's one sign. Accra Lions or
no, Diaba.
Debbie. Never. Accra Lions or G League in ye. No matter ni power. Yeah. What you show matches I can in your league.
Yeah.
It's Eddie Daswasa. Say, if there's a possibility of Kotoko winning the league, a chess said that's one sign. The chess said, it's answer points no in such a there. OBJ2, it's a more than your Moji League. Every stretch of argument, discussion, maybe episode for mathematics or economics or social, it will still feed into the fact that if Kotoko wins the league, and yeah, well, the ball would be 18 points, but can't 47 and will be on. That cannot be. Yes, I will be very unfair to
But I 18 points now, man. Go on your league, no.
47 nipa kona nya 47 na
ngu relegation ban.
Nipa kona nya 47 na ngu a enka bibie ni wa ba ya o de kwakonya a possibility of winning.
Oh, the maminya na 80-20.
No, you won't be
Mama na 80%.
80 for the onya 47 and 20 for the
Debbie. Mama to 80%.
It can be. We are yes, because me sure say Zito Croji League now ultimately the last game obo wie pe.
Or the credit.
Because credit to the former technical team our AS Edgeman. That's
back and Kotoko win the league.
We'll do the analysis. We are a yes or no.
Young Rem.
And yes or no. We are yes or no. Penai say won table na say. Ebi a typical Kotoko supporter. Hey, abeje no no akazi so. Obi o ya against twa ombeda age ma say abrante bia send messages here. Say mo dey just Kotoko a share dua na ntimo so mo go league. We
why na akase Kotoko go league.
We'll do the analysis. We hear analysis ne pe. Obo say you now get to understand the issues very well. Eti yan charge say busapanyi.
Yanko.
See o hwe Premier League table na.
Every fato Facebook page my je for momra akoma 87.9 FM. Table no na da wono Pepe.
4 teams na omuji league ne be.
Okay.
The top 4 no. Omuji league na busapanyi be. Now this discussion is helped by the results now. Top 2 no enya weekend we no. E masa discussion we e boa pa ba anymore.
Okay.
Busapanyi.
Yes sir.
Baby any Goldstars e wo 4 games left in the Ghana Premier League. It should be 5, but almost what mind to play, and what mind GFA never more 3.3 goals. So they will be left with 4. So 4 games, you know. Almost bought me and sa ewo bibiani dance park. No more about 1 ewo away. So the moment bibiani Goldstars ebo 3 points e ofie. No about 1 ewa away no. Eno what the argument is. And because of the GF in the buy, I created a lot of confusion. Some websites the among more than
ebi mo de 3 points.
Obi a woka sisi aso mo lidi Kotoko 3 o say there be 6.
Because
but some match enya nruo.
Yeah.
Enya nruo nti.
O man the points
we will stick to the draw mo nya say has enya ne de nra. Because na drew also on the ball.
Sure.
Ebi so na bibia si na some match na kura ma ya jabo kura na nruo. It will stick to baby a yadru and baby a yadru no baby any Goldstars 4 games plus that game on 3 points and 3 goals no.
Yes sir.
Goldstars next game on the Karela and a airball ewo baby any dance park. Goldstars next game on the Karela airball.
Karela ya dreams cause 2-1 over the weekend.
Over take you home say Goldstars ebe fa sa points no.
Okay.
Then the next game and go away and go Insuatre Chumasi Krum Akobo Insuatre mai. And also when yada. Goldstars every Insuatre ne ba na oba ball Asante Kotoko e ofie.
And now say Kotoko stop wo no.
Enti the first 2 games me say for woman correct say the woman no. But on the Kotoko for Asteris eto ho.
Okay.
Na yenkomra so that we're able to do the analysis for everybody to understand.
Okay.
Goldstars the last but 1 game. Our bebo e will league no. Oni brekum Chelsea e na bebo. Oni brekum Chelsea. Sa brekum Chelsea game no. Ubetimi the X ato ho. Enya Asteris no do X ato ho. Na the last game obebo no. Bibiani Goldstars abo Accra Lions.
Okay.
So they have 4 games more to play, but in fact there are 5. Only some back they have so many points. Of the 4 games, 3 are bibiani. Bako are brekum. Said me catch us brekum Chelsea ebe share Nations FC no. Some match no. Baby am TC ya analysis brekum Chelsea will win that game.
Okay.
Enti na out of 15 Madika 3 FM.
Yes.
On the Kotoko ewo game.
Was he fast Asteris into?
Asteris ne se Kotoko ne nia bre so obaji league na. Me se baabi adu obi nhye bi ma obi one no bobo.
Yeah.
Se Kotoko TV ko hye ne pe e che se Goldstars be fa 9.
Goldstars be for 9 out of 15.
15.
Now, all the 9 the current points now, one which is 53.
Now 62.
Wakwakunya 62. I know.
Man say 3 games on Babo home.
No, my man 3 games of home. No, my man.
One man mutu.
My man mutu. And I'm a away back on account because I'm an angel Babo.
And I got a the end there.
And I say analysis in this analysis, the win number
Kotoko. Yeah.
Now analysis.
So also be we need on the 3 no obo home into league no de ko.
No problem. I'm saying the reverse is equal. We should be our league, you know.
Okay.
So we are doing analysis. So Goldstars to say will be our league, you know. And I've maintained that if Kotoko are not able to beat them, no more draw should they draw that game? Just say one more ever win league at Diako. So in this scenario, I'm doing a scenario where Kotoko will beat them at Dance Park. And the moment that Kotoko better or Dance Park, you know, Obenya 9 points every the 15 because they win as I saw my Brekum Chelsea.
Yeah.
So you project it and Obenya 62. Okay. 62 no job.
Okay.
62. Now let's go to Nations FC. Abuja Nations matches no F pa.
Okay.
Nations matches no F pa.
Sir.
Yes. Nations next game Obo Accra Lions ewa Brankesi.
Okay.
Obo Accra Lions ewa Brankesi we are. Nations ebe kwa we akobo Legon Cities. Legon Cities no marry. O marry we.
Yes.
Nations bo Legon Cities we are. Nations ebe bo Samates ewa Brankesi.
Okay.
Obo Brankesi Samates ni we are. Na Nations FC atukwan akwa we no akobo Baseke Holy Stars.
Okay.
The last game of Nations FC, Ayone Pando Heart of Lions, Ewa Brankesi. Of the 5 games are Nations, but 3 Aye Abrankesi.
Yes.
2 Aye away. 2 ne emu baako. Legon Cities na awe nti na ani bra no ni hobi emu.
Nti obetimi afa.
So Nations ya de wa away very good away performance. Omo away performance can aid them to go and beat Legon Cities who are destined for relegation per meme checks enemy points na mayen.
Okay.
Enti Abuja Nations game na dey den pa. I won the 5 games, you know. Yes, I game a Nations and Baseke Holy Stars everybody.
Holy Stars.
Holy Stars will survive and they will beat Nations.
Yeah. No obo.
Eti Nations versus Holy Stars or Baseke.
Obo home.
Baseke will win that game.
Okay.
Nations like Pando Out of Lions, you know. A bad thing because Pando Out of Lions are also in the picture. But it is a home game for Nations. Nations, you know, out of the 15 remaining points, Mama 10.
10. Say o 10 e ba home o perform. First na ya we nko. I say home o perform.
It's Mama 10.
Okay.
According to the discussion I'm making, Nations ebenya 10 abeka omo points build up as is omo won.
Into Nations ebeko 61 points.
61 is omo kra no. Even if Goldstars drop 6 points, no pick 9 na. Omo ntimi nchi Goldstars also. Okay. Now yenhwe Pando Out of Lions.
Okay.
Who are also leading Asante Kotoko.
Yeah.
Abuja Pando Out of Lions. Omo games no. Enso emu oden pa.
Really?
Emu oden pa.
I know what they saying.
Pando Out of Lions. The next game obebo no. Okobo fie on Samates for mark no towards 3 points. Ombenya obehwe Samates ewo Pando Sports.
Oh home. Okay.
Then we anu every man. The next game Abuja Penyo obebo no. Wamu ebeko away. And se Pando Out of Lions ekwa away that game wano ekwa kobo side eno eye Baseke Holy Stars. Sa points yi free for X no to home me. Holy Stars beshe no.
Holy Stars beshe no.
Yes. Holy Stars will survive. League baby will survive here. You need those points.
Okay.
Pando Out of Lions ebesa ko Young Apostles. Young Apostles ebeshe no.
Wow.
Young Apostles ebeshe no. Then Lions ekwa ko be chem United e ofie obeshe be chem. Na waba Nations. Sa match no oya na Steres.
Last game.
E bit my draw and I say Nations ebeshe no. So Pando Out of Lions maximum points amade mo aka mo de no is 6
points.
And
the Lions enya 6 points. Na so obeko 56.
Only
means Nations, only means Goldstars.
Now Asante Kotoko the 4th place. Makacho say first 4 no pen was a penny, but I could be Major League, you know.
Okay.
The Benny Party a nations, followed by the Benny Party Kabadi the Goldstars, followed by nations, said the Ashishana. Asante Kotoko next 5 games. Kotoko Eko Accra, Akobo Accra Hattifok.
Okay.
Kotoko every crime about dreams, Baba. About dreams we are. Obeko Bibiani Akobo Bibiani Goldstars. Ofi Goldstars ba Obabo Takwa Mediema. Now the last game wabo Vision FC.
Wow.
And also outright Kotoko 6 points Mediamon. Omo ebe picky 6 points, you know, over Dreams and Mediema. Home games ni nano. But the points na Kotoko.
Okay.
Now the challenge say that is what brings in the filler time all we did. 2 games are Kotoko. Any Hattifok, any Goldstars Babon.
How important they
It becomes so important, say, if Kotoko should pay 2 games in a pair. Now, Ediomu Aba Bejina 12 points from possible 15. 12 points from possible 15. Enti unya 2 wins na mintimi fa makot ko timen kan pay so mbeje.
Yes.
Ayo mo modern mo na de mo akwaje ba mienu ndie binim so mbeje. Se ko sha has e she Goldstars onya 12.
It will makot ko say.
No, massive 6 points I'm the mom outright. 6 points I'll give them.
Can you boom because which me my Goldstars 9.
Yes.
Nations 10. Heart of Lion 6. Oh, makot ko say.
Me see mama Kotoko 6 points as we speak. 6. Obese Dreams, obese Mediema. That
me man say Kotoko so 56.
Eti Kotoko
and conditioner.
Se me nwe because on nations on we mu game.
Goldstars.
Aha. It is a Kotoko TV has den. No say Goldstars den when you 12. What the 12 e be ka Kotoko current points no wa.
Kotoko be 62. No wa catch Goldstars.
So that even if they lose to Vision 62 ni chance wa share Goldstars and Kotoko Ebeji League no 62 points.
Wow.
It my projection is the Obeji League we no. The points when you pack when you buy 62 of Japan. Abro so pa BBC 65. 65 there. Nice abro so kra.
Abruso.
And I bet you 65. Now the first team I'm projecting to get 62 no Goldstars because they'll get 9 out of the 15 points. That is because on the Kotoko game no.
Yeah.
What the no man pair or no ebenya 12 and onya sa 12 no pair or 65.
Yes. Na Kotoko dey na drop.
So they sa 3 points be Kotoko pair. Kotoko eko 12 points on waka 9 62.
Kotoko aje league no.
Brando out of Lions. Away games na all kon Baseke no be she no. Obesa ko Ofri Baseke Holy Stars. Obe oni be chemo home. Obe ko Young Apostles.
Yeah.
Young Apostles be she no. Na waba nations. Obeba nations. Ewa we.
Njo 3 away games.
3 away games and 2 home games. And the 2 home games no Samates and Bechem made 6 points ready am say omo wrap up 6 points. If you look at all the dynamics I'm projecting that the winner of this Premier League Emro 65 points. But to get 65 no crown a bad thing because if Goldstars are getting 65 I say Obese Kotoko na say obelusu Kotoko waka ko share Brekum Chelsea or Brekum Gold is back.
Okay. Now it's obetuma we dey away game bi ana watch Kotoko.
And also watch Kotoko. Because he Karela any 3 points are Jeffrey in so atre we there. Any the other home game no be born and we are guaranteed say 9 points no benya. Inti to say on say discuss you were because weekend we olusu so much
Yeah.
If they had won over Vision ewo ni Krakoa so discuss you was paying game see. And this is what na me catch Kotoko chita for say when they drew Kotoko a draw with Bechem all of a sudden I say hell should break loose. I say be beer but and my thinking was that until Kaya I sat here on this radio and told you say why are people pressing the panic button? Kotoko ball draw on Ibechem, still not Kotoko in the league in observation.
Yes.
But they decided to press the panic button. Hey, there be players here, Massam, and a place requiring Saturday, and a coach in Yadia. And I'm maybe say coach up and also 30 million. And we just 20 minutes from the game. And yeah, sound be boom. What's your projections here? Actually, say, now Kotoko any that out. In fact, Kotoko lose to Accra Lions, still no money out. Because now get 3 points. And to say nations are sharing man call 6 between on the top.
Yeah.
And I cover winner at the buy. But Babiani Goldstars have the highest percentage to win the Ghana Premier League based on number of points I can only say among 2 games be on Babono. Out of the remaining 4, only Brekum Chelsea no Asante Kotoko. A determining games I bet you baby are on BD at the end of the season.
Fantastic analysis, Seraph and Pepe Suarez. Stivo, Ewa, Stivo, shall I see